Howdy y'all, it's Anna with Always Right, and in today's video, I'm going to be addressing the question, do you need a degree to write a book? So the quick answer to that is no, you do not need a degree to write a book. But before you click away, satisfied with getting your answer, but stay tuned because I'm going to discuss a little bit later in the video whether you should pursue a degree in English or writing. Disclaimer, I'm an American. I'm talking from an American's viewpoint on American college system. So why do you not need a degree to write a book? Anyone can write a book. I actually Googled Nora Roberts, and from what I can tell, she doesn't have a college degree. She met her husband in high school, got married, and that was that. She started writing a few years later. However, most authors have college degrees. You do not need a degree to write a book. That is a very true statement, and I'm pretty sure it'll hold true for all future days. However, I always suggest people attend college, not like your little community college if you can, but a college that's in a different place, in a different setting. Number one, it's good to get out of your comfort zone, and number two, you're gonna meet people that you normally would not have met otherwise. Meeting a wide array of people, being in a wide array of situations will expand your bank of knowledge that you can pull from when you're writing a book. Little background on me, I have 2 degrees, they're both bachelor's. I'm from a small itty bitty little rural Texas town, went to a bigger town, to a small university, private university, and I received a degree in accounting and a degree in writing. And I got both those with honors and all this hoopla, stuff like that. Graduated years ago, but it's not been so long that I'm just like, whoa, what is a college? What's a lecture hall? So the next question you may have is, well, I want to be an author. I want to write books in the future. Should I pursue a degree in English or a degree in writing? Now, there is a difference between a degree in English and a degree in writing. A lot of my friends were pursuing degrees in English, and I had some friends and myself that pursued a degree in writing. English, you are going to be analyzing books, you're going to be breaking it down. Writing, you're going to be in creative sessions, you're going to be discussing the writing process a little bit more depending on the classes you enroll in. If you do decide to do an English or writing degree, never, ever, ever enter the university with the mindset of, I'm going to do this one class with this one professor, so help me God. Back to the question, should you pursue an English degree? And I want to give you a little itty bitty reality check before I answer that, and that is that the odds of you becoming a full-time writer are very slim. And this is something I have to remind myself of pretty frequently. However, you should always approach writing, especially writing novels, writing short stories, writing novellas, writing whatever, as a hobby. It's a cruel reality because no matter how hard you work, how much work you put into a novel, a book, there's no guarantee that it'll get published traditionally if that's where you want to go, that you'll get the right agent, that you'll get a big release, and there's no guarantee that if you do self-publish that it will become a massive hit. And this is something one of my business professors actually told me was you need to figure out a career path for yourself so that you can afford your pony. AKA, you can afford your hobby. You can afford writing. If you're the type of person that wants to go on writing retreats, that you want to go to all the writing conventions, you want to go to the book festivals, you're gonna need a really solid job where you can afford to do all these things. And if you're gonna be self-publishing, you're gonna need to save up some money so that you can hire an editor, get your cover art, get your ISBNs, do all that legwork. It is hundreds, if not $1,000 to get your book ready and published. And now to answer the question, should you pursue an English degree if you want to write a book? All of my friends that received English or writing degrees are either working for nonprofits or they're teachers. And one thing about nonprofits is they don't pay well, and they can be so exhausting. Same with teaching. Most teaching positions don't pay exceptionally well, and you're going to be emotionally drained at least 3/4 of the year. I highly recommend you take that into consideration when you are looking to pursue an English or a writing degree. What you can do, and this is what I did, is you can get a dual degree. You'll have to work your tail off, do some 18-hour semesters, maybe even like a 19, 21-hour semester here or there. But you can get a dual degree where you get your pony kind of degree, aka my writing degree, and then you get the pays the bill degree, like my accounting degree. And yes, there are a few degrees, few majors that I really suggest you avoid like the plague. Number one, do not get a teaching degree. Do not get a teaching degree. Basically, an English or a writing degree unlocks any job that requires a college degree. At least with an English or writing, you can more easily fit into a nonprofit, you can fit into here, there. You have a little bit more wiggle room as long as you have the drive to get that job that you want. It's a lot harder with a teaching degree. I will be honest with you. Most people don't take teacher degrees very seriously. And also, you want to avoid social work. Avoid a social work degree. If you do end up in the field of social work, you will be so emotionally exhausted, it's not worth it. Trust me. I had a few friends that received degrees in social work, and oh my God, they worked it for about 3 months and they realized, I hate this, and they stopped and they had to go to college to get a different degree so that they could get a different job. And then there's kind of 3 quick: sociology, psychology, philosophy. Unless you want to get a PhD in those, it's pretty hard to get a job with those 3 degrees. I wish I was exaggerating, I wish I was joking, but it's just really hard. If you don't want to be put in a little itty bitty box with an English or a writing degree and you want some more options, I do have some suggestions for different degrees. One option is communications. I know that sounds really silly and you're just like, what? Communications, especially if you get like a minor in writing or a minor in English, you're more likely to get at least a decent paying job with that degree than with just a pure English degree. Another degree you can look into is journalism. It is a totally different style of writing. However, journalism is very ruthless, and if you don't have the drive, you don't have the abilities, you're gonna struggle. And my next kind of suggested major is marketing. Marketing is not just pure and simple, just looking at stuff and going, ooh, look, I made a pie chart. That's not just what marketing is. Marketing is a lot more involved. It's a very interesting process. It's definitely one of the more creative options for a business degree, and there's almost always openings. And a little bonus kind of suggested degree is actually a minor in business. If you want to self-publish your book and you're going to college or you're thinking about going to college, look into getting a minor in business. You will really need to minor in business if you want to run your own business, aka self-publish books. If you know 100% that you want to traditionally publish, you will never self-publish, then you don't have to get a minor in business, but I almost always suggest getting a minor in business. So no, you don't need a degree to write a book. Can it help? Yeah. During college, you learn a lot about yourself. You learn your limits. You learn what you can and can't do, and you learn kind of the signs of, ooh, I need to ease up. Ooh, maybe going a little too hard here. Going to college can also help you understand and respect deadlines. So that's been my 2 cents. That's been kind of my answers to the should you get an English degree or do you even need a degree to write a book? Thank you all so much for watching. I post writing and editing, now they're editing, vlogs on Tuesdays, and I do regular AuthorTube content like this video on Fridays. Feel free to subscribe, hit that like button, and as always, let's get writing. Bye!